Hey, Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. It is so good to be back with you. Well, I'm getting out this broadcast late tonight. Psychic Bob has had a really long and crazy day. It's now, what time is it? 11:40 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. So we're winding our way up towards midnight on Saturday night. But I wanted just to stop in here for a few minutes. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get out a seance video today. It's been a really insane day for me. Good insane. I've been doing a lot of readings. I've had a lot of stuff going on. But anyways, I just want to let you know, hey, Shannon Nicole's here. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Ghostly Girl. Hey, ladies, good to see you. Anyways, I'm just saying I wanted to come here for those of you who are gathering that I'm getting out this just as a short update tonight. I have been so swamped over the last few days with readings and coordinating stuff. I'm working on getting ready for another show for the Art League. So I've been having to coordinate stuff with that. Then I had my Art League account had some problems. Anyways, I'm working on a lot of stuff. So I just want to let you guys know I haven't forgotten you. And normally we would have our seance on Saturday, but today it's almost 11:45 at night now, and so I'm not going to do a seance. But I wanted to come here just to give you a few moments of spend some time with you. Hi, Christine C. Good to see you. Christine says, hi, Bob. Love you. Praying for your healing. Thank you. That's the other thing I was going to ask you for. Continue for all of you who can and believe in it. Pray for me and send healing. The last 2 nights have been horrific for me. I've been under severe electronic attack. I may have some injuries. I may have to go to a doctor. I've got some severe burns and internal injuries, I think. Anyways, it's just really insane, and I really need your prayers. But that being said, on top of all that, it's been a crazy busy time. I've had so many readings, and I want to say thank you to all of you who've been calling for private readings. It really gives me a lot of joy, even though I've been a little under the weather from the injuries. I love to read. Every time I read, it elevates my soul. So I want to say thank you to all of you who've been reaching out and having readings with me. We've been having a great time, and a lot of you said how much my readings have helped you. I'm so honored by that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, gosh, we got a lot of people here at this light. Maria Renee Steuben Lopez is here. Charmala is here. Maria H is here. Ramona is here. Oh my gosh, thank you, Ramona. Thank you for your prayers. Mindy Millet's here. Sorry, I don't have my glasses. I can't read the names here. Daniel Moore's here. Erica Ochoa is here. Thank you so much. Gosh, I'm amazed people are coming out this late. So I hope you'll forgive me if I don't do a seance tonight. Normally I would, but I've given up all the energy I've got for today. Because I also, as I told you, I've been in meetings the last 2 days with the Art League, getting ready for some art shows. Anyways, I want to show you my newest painting tonight, which is available to you guys. This is a release now. If you go to my website, PsychicBob.com, which is right below my finger there, PsychicBob.com. This is my new painting, okay? Are you guys ready for it? All right, we're going to have a reveal. This is called Blue Reality. This is a monochromatic painting. It's all done in one shade of blue. And I've sculpted designs into the paint. And it's an abstract piece. But, it's kind of like made to contemplate the deep color blue. So hopefully you guys can see that. If you like this, you can get your own copy. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel says, beautiful. Oh, it says, I love the painting. Nessie Anderson's here. Hi, Nessie. Good to see you. Yay. Okay. Hi, Brandy Kolb. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Christine says, get some rest, Bob. Michael says a sale on canvases. Good time to stock up. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. She says, gorgeous painting. So if you like this, if you're into the color blue, a lot of people love blue. You can get a free print copy of this at my website at PsychicBob.com. Yes, it is very soothing, Maria. Thank you. I found it soothing when I was making it. It's interesting. I was really going into the color and really feeling it. And thank you. Ramona says she loves blue. Erica Cho says it looks really cool. It looks like letters in the paint. Yeah, maybe it's light language because I was doing this with, I use what's called a palette knife, which I'll show you guys later if you don't know what that is, but it's a special knife that artists use to carve into the paint. And I think it kind of made a kind of cool effect. So maybe it is letters, it might be ancient memory. Maybe I channeled language, light language or ancient Lemurian or something. You never know. But anyways, this is now a free copy you can get at my website. Go to PsychicBob.com. You can download it there. If you're really crazy about it, I also now have a t-shirt out. So if you go to my t-shirt store, which should be below this video, or at my main channel page up at the top, there's a tab for my store. You can also buy a t-shirt. I can't give those away for free because I'm under contract with YouTube, but we have this available in either a white shirt or a black. And so if you go look at the t-shirt version, look at it in both ways, because one of the things that I found was that the painting looks slightly different on the black shirt than the white shirt, or vice versa, because I think the background draws in different aspects of the painting. And honestly, I can't decide which one I like more. I like the black shirt, but I also like the white shirt. So yeah, this is available. The title is called Blue Reality. That's the name of this painting, Blue Reality. And I'm going to be doing a series of monochromatic paintings, I think, in the next few weeks on blues and also purples. I'm going to do both colors. So our next one may be a purple one. I'm looking at that also. So anyways, I hope you like that. Charmala says blue, the color of spirituality. Oops, hold on, it just went by. Hold on, Charmala, I wanted to read you. The color of spirituality and from the spiritual world. Yeah, I think it is a very spiritual color, So Maria H says, oh, cool. Yeah, so you can get this in a t-shirt form or in a print form. The prints are free at my website. And it's only going to be up till Saturday. So it's usually every Saturday or sometimes Sunday, but Saturday to Sunday. It's only up about a week. So if you like it, go get it, Christine says, while everyone is stocking up on toilet paper, Bob could stock up on canvases. Christine, I got to tell you, when I was at Michael's the other week, there was literally nobody in the store. And around my area, there's nobody shopping. So I'm definitely going out. I'm like, well, hell, if everybody's, self-quarantining, I might as well go shopping because the stores are still open. I'm not seeing them. I'm staying away from the grocery stores because those are insane. But anyway, Christine says she loves blue. Thank you, Christine. So that's what I want to come to share with you. I was really excited, and I felt like this painting would really, now not everybody's going to like it. I know some people are going to say, Bob, that's a horrible painting. That's okay if it's not for you. I'm not pressuring anybody, but I thought there would be a number of people who would enjoy this. And I wanted to at least get it out to let you know you can get that tonight or tomorrow. Well, it's going to be up till next week, but get it soon so you don't miss it, okay? And get the t-shirt. So anyways, yes. And the other update I came to tell you about was that tomorrow we're going to have our show. So be back here on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. That's 7 Eastern, 6 Central time, 5 Mountain time, 4 p.m. Pacific time for a live Psychic Bob hangout. We're going to hang out. I'll do readings. We'll talk about spiritual stuff like we do on Sunday night. So I would love the chance to hang out with you tomorrow and answer some of your psychic questions. Hi, Mindy Millett says, color of communication. Absolutely love the texture and color and all. Thank you, Mindy. Well, make sure to get it over at my website, okay? So there you go. Blue Reality is now available, part of my new monochromatic series. And yay, Ramona's going to be there. Thank you, Ramona. So Anyways, yeah, so I'm not talking about the C word, the CV tonight, because YouTube is really stricturing people. They've now put on my, I don't know if I told you, but my video that I did the other week about the CV, and everything's monitored, so I have to speak in code. They actually demonetized me. I had made over $100 and some dollars. They stripped me of the revenues, and now they've put a warning on my video. So, I can't really talk about it because they're monitoring and censoring. So, anyways, hey, Jose A says, I love the color blue, but I hate communicating. Well, blue will help you deal with that. But blue is also the color of the third eye. So maybe you're more of a visionary than a communicator. Okay. So consider blue can help you with throat chakra or with third eye. Okay. Anyways, I'm so glad Daniel Moore says, man, I won't be there making another caricature for D&D tomorrow. Well, Daniel, that's all right. It'll be taped, so you'll be able to see it later on. But thank you for wanting to be there. That's really nice. I'm really honored that people want to be out at the show, So thank you, Ghostly Girl. Ghostly Girl says, no worries, we understand. Thank you so much. So also, I was also going to ask you to, I'm blanking out. I'm so tired that I can't think. Yeah, so tomorrow's the show. Oh, yes. Next Sunday, also try to put on your calendars to be at our next, not this week, but the next week's show as well, because we're going to have a special guest. Next Sunday, we're going to have Brian the Medium on. You guys remember Brian? He was on before. Well, he's going to be our guest next Sunday, not tomorrow, but the next Sunday. Tomorrow, it's just going to be you and me. But the next Sunday, we'll have a guest. Brian's going to be here again to do readings. So many of you send me so many wonderful letters at how much you enjoyed him. And he's a really great psychic. And I really, really like him as a psychic and as a person. He has a lot of integrity. He's not a, bad person at all. He's amazing. Yeah, Brian was Austin, Justin C. said. Yeah, Reiki Reverend, I got to talk to him. Yes, I want to have him back as well, Justin. So yeah, I'm going to be bringing on a number of guests over the next few weeks. So we're going to have more and more guests coming. So not to worry. Okay. So we'll definitely have him back as well. Okay. Juan says, question, what is your favorite mystical creature? I like dragons. That's a really good question. I like dragons too, but I'm also drawn to unicorns. I think they're fascinating. When I was a kid, I loved unicorns. So I like unicorns. I also like griffins. Do you know what a griffin is? A griffin is, it's like half lion and half bird. So it's got a body of a lion, like a tail and claws and paws, but it's got wings of a bird and a head of a bird. It's called griffin. I really like griffins too, Selena says, looking forward to both shows. Thank you, Selena. You're so sweet. Yeah, Justin C. Yeah, he helped Joe. I'm so glad Brian was able to help you. I love that. Hi, Suzanne W. Good to see you. Hey, Sri Nishingadas is here. Good to see you. Howdy. Good to see you, buddy. Maria Renee says, Psychic Bob, you've done so much for so many people, including myself, by inspiring in so many ways for such a small box. Just trying to bring a little from what you have given. You are so sweet. Thank you so much for your support. I love what I do here. And, I was telling somebody earlier, I did reading. I've been doing readings all day, but I did a reading and somebody said to me, Psychic Bob, did you ever set out to be as well known as you've become? And that's a really good question. I said, I never sought to be like a world-known psychic. I really was not my goal. I just love doing psychic work. And I do this, I've been doing this for over 30 years. And, back when I was unknown and nobody knew who I was still doing it. And I loved it. And I love it just as much today. So, it's what I do and I love it. And I love all of you. And so many of you have helped me through so many rough times. You help me as much as I help you. And it's nice to know that people watch and they're interested in what I'm teaching and want to be part of it. Because, See, I like to remind people that it's not just the psychics of the world that are going to help in society. All of us do it. It's not just psychic bobs out there. I hope to give you guys tools and blessings and power so that you can go out and change the world. Because if you can go change the world and we're all working together, things get better, you know? And it's what it's about. Oh, Claudette's so sweet. She said, Claudette Malspina, you have an amazing soul, Bob. Thank you. I have to tell you, Claudette, during my lifetime, I was so privileged to meet and have the most amazing teachers in my life. Probably one of the first influences in my early years was my drama teacher, whose name was Rusty Kloss. And Rusty, she was a lady, I still miss her. She died a few years ago. But I knew her she was my teacher from when I was 14 to 18 in school. And we ended up becoming friends even after I graduated high school and went on to college. I stayed in touch with her. And she came to my first, house party when I first moved away from home, and just an amazing lady. And she was one of the people who really influenced my life because, never underestimate your teachers in your lives, because she was the first person that taught me that I have a voice. I used to be very shy, very introspective. I'm still an introvert, actually. By truth, I'm not really an extrovert, but I've learned to be an extrovert when I need to be. And Rusty was the first person that said, you have a voice. You can speak. People want to hear what you say. And you need to speak loud and clear. She used to make us get up on the stage and we'd have to talk. And she'd say, you're not loud enough. And she said, use your voice. And anyway, she helped me, and I've had so many. I won't go through all this tonight, but I've had an amazing life. So if you like what you hear from me, I have to give credit to all the people who came before me, who trained me. I think that, the spirit arranges meetings in our lives that are like destiny points. Like when I first met Rusty, it was like destiny. I'll never forget the first day I met her. And I think I've told you guys, a lot of you have heard this story, but I went into drama class, and I have to tell you now, this was back in the 1980s. It was 1982. And if any of you lived through the 80s, you remember it was more conservative, and especially where I lived, it was suburban conservative America. And all day long, I had been going to classes. Rusty was my last teacher. And all the teachers I went to were all formal, wearing ties, very proper, as they should be, I suppose. And then I went to drama class. And instead of going to a classroom, we went to a theater. And I thought, whoa, this is wild. Class in a theater? That's kind of different. And when I walked into the classroom, there's this lady in like a flowing dashiki, literally, sitting on the stage just with long curly hair, wearing a dashiki and wearing a big gold pendant. Like she looked like a hippie from the 60s. And I thought, oh my God. Now you have to remember the time period. This was kind of radical. It was just not done in the 80s. And anyway, she sits on the stage and she says, hi guys, my name is Rusty. Now, all the other teachers, we had to address them by formal name, Mr. Jones, Mrs. Smith, but Rusty asked us to call her by her first name. And she said, I'm going to get to know you all, but I thought you should get to know me too. Well, this was very shocking because teachers were not that relaxed with students. So she sat on the stage and she said, I'm going to let you guys today ask me any questions you want about my life. Now, we were also amazed. And one of the kids wanted to be a smart aleck, and he decided to put her on the spot. So he says, well, Rusty, what is your age? How old are you? Now, today that might not be a shocking question, but back in my day when I was younger, you would not ask an adult their age. It just was inappropriate, especially a woman. I don't know if today it's still the same, but that's how it used to be. And some of you are older will remember those days. Rusty, without missing a beat, looks at the kid and she said, oh, good question. I'm 53 years old. And I sat there, I remember being shocked. Like, first of all, the kid asked it and she didn't get angry because there was a time if you asked a lady that, she would be very offended by that or you'd shy away from it. She just like casually could say in her hippie clothes, says, oh, I'm 53 years old. this was radical. Anyway, so the reason I'm telling you this story is that I had some amazing encounters in my life that gave me a different perspective of life and really helped me to get on my path. And, so I want you to know that, I am so honored to be here and that so many of you say, I help you. And I want to give credit to the people who helped me. And every day you all help me as well as my teachers who help me. You help me every day by being open. You ask questions that challenge me to think. And I really appreciate your presences here, And it's interesting. Claudette says, I graduated in 1980, loved my grade 12 drama teacher. Yeah, drama teachers are kind of interesting. They're there. Every time I travel and go to visit schools or stuff, I always meet the drama people. They're always the most fascinating. Suzanne W says, I want to be that hippie woman. Well, you know what? Just do it. I was watching an interesting documentary today on the 1960s. And I was thinking, this is what we need in society. We need to kind of go back to some of that free spirit. I think we've all forgotten it, And it's so interesting because this documentary, I'll try to put it in the info box after this video process. I think you all should watch it. But what's interesting is the radical nature of the 60s, I think would actually help us today. Suzanne W, don't worry about trying to be it, just be it, But I think there's something, and I think that Rusty, my drama teacher, embodied a lot of that. I think she captured the concept of the 60s, Christine C, class of 87. Christine, I was class of 86. We're Generation X. Anyways, oh my God, Vivian Clark's here. What are you doing up so late, darling? You are so sweet. She said, we need more cool teachers like that. Yeah, we do. We all need that in our lives, So, I guess what I'm saying is, if I become half the teacher that my teachers were, then I will have considered my life a success, because the people who I met amazing people. And someday we'll do another video when I have more time, and I'll tell you all the other stories, because I could talk for 6 hours, but I'm really tired and I need to get to bed because I have another day of readings tomorrow. And so those of you who are on my schedule, don't worry, we'll get your reading in. Whenever I sit down to read, I come to life. And, Vivian Clark says, class of 86 rocked. Justine C, Curated now is 1776. Well, I think there's a little truth in that as well. I do, Oh, Ramona's sweet. She said, it's my calling to be a teacher. Yeah, I think so. So anyways, I'm tired. I'm not going to beleaguer the point, but I do want to say to you, please, if you like this painting, you can now get it at my website. Go download it, get your free copy. And there's instructions over there how to do that. It doesn't cost anything. You can print it out, put it up in your house, stick it on your refrigerator. A lot of people tell me, they said, oh, I pinned your artwork on my refrigerator today. I love that. I love that people have my painting on the refrigerator. That's exciting. Some people have told me they framed it and it looks beautiful on their fireplace mantle. Some people have told me that they printed it and framed it and gave it to a friend for a birthday gift. So I'm so glad that people enjoy what I create each week. And, I always say, if I do a painting someday, do you think, God, that's the worst thing, I don't like it, I will not be offended. Because you know what? Next week we'll have a new one. So some weeks you'll like it, some weeks you won't. But I always try to bring something at least interesting. You may not always like my paintings, but I hope you'll say, well, it's interesting. And that in itself is a compliment. So, anyways, you guys are the best. I'm so glad I got to at least touch in. So anyways, thank you for your prayers. I'm doing much better. I still need a little healing. I have some internal burns. I may have to see a doctor. We'll see. But I'm okay for the moment. And I thank you. I love all of you. Please, if you can, come out tomorrow night. Thank you, Brianna. Brianna says she loves that. Go to my website and get it. And also go to my store if you like it enough. Go look, even if you don't have the money now to buy a t-shirt. I'm not trying to make money here, but I want you to go look at the t-shirts just to see what it looks like and see it, because there are two colors. I did in a black t-shirt and a white. I want you guys to go look at that. And you can also read the description of what I wrote about the painting, which I'm too tired to remember it all now, but it's all over there. So go to my merch store right below this video and go look at the shirt at least. Even if you don't buy it, just go look at it. That would be great. So be back here tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, Brandon, it is the government. That's a whole nother story. We're not going to get into it, but yes. So be here tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central, 5 Mountain, 4 p.m. Pacific. For those of you in Europe, it'll be, actually, it might be 11 p.m. because I don't think your time is shifted. So it's either going to be 11 or 12 o'clock London time. And I don't know what the Paris time is if you guys have switched in Europe, the other European countries. So check your time zones on the internet so you don't miss it if you're in Europe, because our time and your time are switching at different times. I don't think in Britain it's switching until the 29th of March, whereas we've already moved up a hour. So 7 o'clock our time may actually be 11 o'clock London time. Anyways, check it out and be here tomorrow. And we're going to do your questions. We'll talk about more mystical things, and I'm looking forward to it. So, guys, I'm going to sign off because I got to rest. Love you guys. Be back here tomorrow. Get your painting, and we'll see you then, okay? Have a good night, and thank you for being here, and blessed be.